We got another big in here. All right, tell me what this one weighs there, Danny, when I get it a bear on it. I'm trying to get my grapple word of balance on it just right here. Pick this tree up. It's another big poplar. Get to spin a little bit. All right, he's gonna tell me what it weighs.
Almost 11,000.
That is almost 11,000. Morning. Let me know what this big jogger weighs here. Let's see.
Nearly 10,000.
Nearly 10,000. Weighs. This is probably about 9,000. A bit. I guess. See what it does.
That there was 8,000.
8,000. Got another big popper here. I'm gonna give you a check it. It's another load, different load here now. There's yours.
Oh, not bad. 8,400. 8,400.
And remember now, y'all remember, every bit of this wood, this hardwood here on this job is going straight through the processor too. We hadn't even cranked a chainsaw the whole time we've been on this job now. So what I got is we got a couple bad ones here that I cut the forks out of already, and so rather than handing them back to Kevin, what I'll do is I'll just take them, and see that's got the butt on it's bad, so where it's fork at up here, I'll take it and measure back with a tape and get a log length on it and then cut it. Like I said, that keeps Kevin from having to from having to fool with it or whatever going back to the processor. That way I can do it, keep on, run and do my thing, and then he can just kind of keep on running the processor, at the same time and all. So, got another one here, got a big giant fork in it here too. The way I'm going to cut this one is, I'm going to take my saw here, and I'm going to cut it on one side, and I'm going to come back, I'm going to spin my grapple around and cut it over here on this side.
Oh, that finish across that saw.
This in here is pretty big. This saw will cut it'll pass about 32 inches, I think is about what it'll pass on this one right here. And this one right here is right at 32 on this end where I'm cutting it right now. So you cut right through it. Snag off over there. So you can cut that big stuff up with it too. You just do it like that right there. Cut it a little bit on one side and come back and finish up on the other. And so that's how I do that. Like it's beneficial. So just like this little snag right here. I'm going to cut it a couple of times to get it where I want to get it. One more time here. There we go. Just close that grapple up, trim it however you want to trim it there and everything. Some big old oaks. This here is probably going to weigh about 6,000 or so, I imagine. Let's see.
6,200 on that.
Alright, you can tell me where it's probably going to be about 8 or 9. And you see this loader here, I'm heeling this tree.
The little electric, they probably going to be able to pick it up or not.
Swinging it around. Put it on there. This here may be about 9,000 on there.
Get that one there, right at 12.
Alright, I was off on that one. 12,000. It's probably going to be a little more than 10. Let's see what it does here. Throw it on. Nice oaks here. Alright, what that right there weigh then, Lenny?
Let's see, 36, 50, 45, maybe, that was a 10,000 pounder too.
Alright, see, that's when Lenny just pulled his boots off and he was counting his toes and everything. Got some more biggins here. Another biggin here. Two of them clowns talking together at the same time. Can't hear nothing. Y'all see what I deal with these drivers? To weigh one tree right here. This video's been running for 2 minutes and 37 seconds and I still don't have a weigh on that tree. It's gonna weigh about 11,000 pounds. I don't get this. I don't get this sometimes, but anyhow, crap. I could have done. Had the freaking truck loaded by now.
11,900.
How much there, Harold?
11,900.
You said 11?
That's right.
All day?
9,000.
That was 9,000.
Load truck coming out.
That's a big popper right there.
Up there about 8,500.
8,500. All right. I've got a really big one here. This is going to be the biggest one on the track right here that I'm messing with right now. I just got Chad to bring it up, sit on the logs for me, and then I'm taking it from here. What I've done is I've got a tree laying here on the ground and I've got it resting on, and then the rest of it's resting on this. Derek is taking the track cutter and taking the limbs out of it for me too. So now all I need to do is get this top out of it, and you can see with it resting over here, it'll just roll right on along real easy on that log I laid over there. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna get this thing all the way up right here where it's resting just right. I'm gonna take this limb over here, I wanna get this limb over here out of it. Get that again in there. Cut it up a little bit closer. So you can take this saw here and you can work in things like you know, just crazy, just work them right off and all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this head over, this saw over, because I want to cut it deep on this bottom side. It's not here, it's got me jacked up, but that's okay. I'll still get it here. I'm gonna cut it deep on this underside is what I want to do. I'm gonna cut into it, and then I'm gonna turn the head around and I'm gonna come over here just like you're double cutting a tree, and I'm gonna catch the top of it. It's not gonna be perfectly square, but it'll be fine. Alright, so I got that. Now I'm gonna come back right here. I'm gonna put my head right here and get it pretty close on my cut. I'm gonna start cutting into it here. My chain's not real good right now to be doing this. It's about cut through. Alright, yeah, we're good. This right here is junk right here. That worked just right. It popped just right. So I'll trim that off now. I get down and measure the butt of it. It's still going to be about 33 inches on the little end right there is what it's going to be on the little end, because my saw didn't quite go through it. It'll pass about a 32 inch cut. It's about what my saw will cut. So then, I'm going to take and I'm going to trim this up where it's nice and smooth. Get up, get another cut on here. Alright. It's 43 that away. Alright, here's this big one that I chopped up a while ago. I got the top of it out of it. It's 43 inches on the big end there. I'm not gonna hill this tree at all. I'm gonna grab it in the middle. I'm gonna see how the loader feels when I pick it up balanced, and then I'll go with it from there. Is what my game plan is. This tree here should be over 14,000 pounds. I've got the complete tree pick slap up off the ground right now. I'm boomed about, I'm not
That's
quite.
gonna weigh 20,000 pounds.
I'm about halfway out on my
That's
boom.
gonna be probably 14,000, I bet.
We're finna see here. We'll slide all the way up on this trailer. There we go. Hang on, let me set it in the middle so to get a good accurate weight, because it rolled that trailer over bad. Hang on. That tree's heavy, man. I'm here to tell you that tree is freaking heavy.
It weighs nearly 15,000 pounds.
That's the biggest tree I know I've ever picked up. Nearly 15,000 pounds for that log, that red oak log. They ain't no telling what that thing is worth. Wade, logger Wade, tell me what you would pay for that tree at y'all's mill up there, man. All right, I got another big one here, Scott.
All right.
We got another big. These old big oaks, man, you can tear some stuff up with these rascals too, man, if you ain't careful. See what that does.
About 12,000. Hey, go ahead, Pop.
We have not cranked a chainsaw on this whole job. I mean, people don't believe.
We off time, though.
People don't believe how we do this, you know, and I'll show you on videos how we do it, but I mean, we work with it and get them done without so he's cutting a big limb out of this poplar right now. There you go, it broke on out. And man, we just work with them and get them around, you know what I mean, man? And so I'm gonna go ahead and put this big joker on there. Heal this one. Isn't here gonna be 7 or 8?
Get back. Yeah, let's see.
See what this tree weighs here. Hanging back there, come on, man. There we go, it fit in there perfect. Let's see.
It weighs 7,300 pounds.
The place where we're taking these things, they got 2 pieces of junk loaders, and I'm trying to kill them 2 loaders, and I have just about succeeded in doing it since we've been over here. This will be the 9th tree right here. Boy, we have cut some big trees this year. I saw little brother Derek a while ago had somebody comment.
That'll be 88,000.
No, we do. And that's 88,000. Somebody commented on a picture of Derek, so that big one that I put on there, he put a picture on Facebook of it. And the lady said, I know y'all got to make a living at it, but it sure breaks my heart to see those trees go. Well, I don't like to chop them down either too much, but I mean, the good Lord put that tree there for a purpose, and the tree is just like a human being. It's got a lifespan, whether it's 30 years or 50 years or 60 years. These trees right here are about 40 years old, and they're not as old as what some people think they are. And mean, if they're in the right soil, like this is the bottom right here, a lot of moisture in the ground down here, even during the dry summer. You get a lot of moisture in the right soil and everything like this. And this is probably an old pasture, old farm field that grew up, or old row crop field. You got good fertilizer there, man, the trees will grow. And but they'll grow back. So I'll be back. Got one more load day. See y'all.